Dear listener, ClockTower is intended for mature audiences and might be inappropriate or possibly triggering to some. Many of the themes and events in ClockTower are inspired by weird fiction as well as similar concepts, which means the show can get dark.
If that isn't something you enjoy, please listen at your own discretion. We here at the ClockTower care about you, so please put your mental health first. Our show will be here when you're ready.
Welcome to another episode of ClockTower, a D&D 5e experience. For those of you familiar with 5th edition, keep in mind that all of our players are playing a custom class called the ClockTower Agent. We also play with a lot of house rules in our games that we as a group collectively enjoy. We explain these rules as they come up, so if you're just joining us, you may need to listen back to previous episodes just to clear up any confusion. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and welcome to the ClockTower. All three of you sit on the, kind of old, decrepit wood seats that are the benches that are all, you can tell by looking at them that, they're built to be put up and taken down, but that leaves for a certain amount of, room between whatever frame they're on and the bench themselves, and so whenever you, shift slightly, nervously, it creaks a little bit, and then you are looking at all of the, dusty surroundings of this strange big top tent. You're like, okay, you almost feel awkward because nothing's happening as you guys are sitting, and then you hear an organ behind the tent somehow start with this blasting note that has dust start to blow off as if the wind has just started howling in this room for a second, as the organ music that started with one or two low notes starts to pick up into a kind of off-key carnival music, big top circus theme just playing as it starts to fill up the whole room. But as it does so, you see that the dust starts to leap off of the railings and the benches around you as if it's being blasted up in an explosion. But it's not just that. The gray, decrepit color of this place all around you is getting blown off as well, swirling into the air, as all around you, literally as if painted into color, the entire circus comes to life everywhere. And there is music bursting around you, and as you look to your left and right, there's people talking amongst themselves in the stand that are all just suddenly there, and you're looking around, and then there's a person who popcorn,
gimme,
pop, yes, and he goes, 2 silver, sir. And you hold up the 2 silver, and he comes over, and when his face turns to you, half of it is blown off.
Oh!
And it's just his eye is missing. It's just you see the skull of his face as he goes, 2 silver, thank you.
Do you have anything
Here's
else?
your popcorn.
Do you have anything else?
I have chocolates.
Oh, gimme.
As
more silver.
you hand him more silver, you reach in your pocket. He doesn't even tell you the amount. He goes, thank you.
You're welcome.
As he pulls out a chocolate bar and he hands it to you. It's wrapped in wax paper with a little twine tie around it. It's you've seen candy bars in modern worlds. This isn't that. It's hand folded chocolate that's in the rough shape of a bar.
So good.
And you can smell the popcorn, and that also, you guys can smell the popcorn, everything. And Sam, this isn't an illusion.
Can I have a water or something?
Do you say that to the guy?
Yeah, before they walk away, I reach my hand up.
Oh, I don't have the water. We need drinks! And this girl over there, you look over, she doesn't have a head. And you hear a voice go, okay, I'll be right there. And as you start to look around, you realize that everyone's fucked up. All of them are very clearly, some of them look partially eaten. There's a knight sitting 4 rows behind you guys that's in the full armor, but just has so many arrows sticking out of the small slats in the armor, and one giant bolt that's just dented the armor in, and he's just clapping yeah, let's start the show. And then you guys hear the music take a shift from the just general all around find your seats, get the popcorn, as it takes a more jovial ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba tune. And then all of a sudden, you see from the curtain that leads into the sand circle in the middle, the stage, one would say, you see there is a person with one arm wearing white cake makeup and colorful colors on their face, riding a tricycle around, and is followed by a procession of, for lack of a better description, zombie clowns. And they're doing a clown performance. They are falling over each other. They're doing a lot of slapstick comedy. One of them takes a cake and slaps it in the other one's face, but their neck kind of just like back. And it's this just, you guys are watching it with this like horrified knowledge that this is not, it's like a parody of a real clown show, because they're not acting like normal people should. Like, they're doing things that you couldn't do if you were alive. One of them, they start jump roping with one of their intestines. It's morbid and dark beyond belief as you're trying to Sam claps, and as you're clapping, you guys see the girl who has no head step in and go, who wanted drinks? Like, trying to stay below, and she's acting as if she's trying to stay below your eyesight to the thing, as if she had a head still.
Can I make a quick little thing?
Uh-huh.
When Rock took the popcorn and the chocolate, could I just do a quick check on that to see if when it was handed over, it just decayed or something like that? I'm trying to see if you eat the food here, does it make you come here and be stuck here forever? I don't know how this works.
Cursed popcorn.
Yeah. I'm just
Roll
that perception, I guess.
It's gonna be a 20. Unnatural.
as Rock is popcorn.
Oh, I'm not eating it yet. No, I was going to wait so I could hand stuff off to the people and break off the chocolate bar to give them pieces. I didn't want to eat without them.
Yeah, food's gross. The popcorn has bugs in it, just crawling over the popcorn, and the chocolate looks like it's melted out of the paper wrapper and is just fuzzy all over the place, like ancient food.
Now, let me
that
ask
should
this.
not be. The popcorn is mummified.
Does Rock look like they see it as perfectly fine?
Yep.
Yeah, because Rock was not looking into the popcorn, was about to put it to the side and break open the chocolate bar and be like, hey Yeager, I wanted to give you this.
When Rock puts it to the side, Yeager puts his arm around Sam's back and just goes and knocks it over.
Your popcorn gets knocked.
Man, what the fuck? Don't look. I know things are weird. Oh, okay, Tower. What?
Look at the popcorn.
Rock would turn behind and stare at the popcorn and go, oh. Don't tell me the chocolate bar is also.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, that's a 19.
Oh yeah, no, chocolate. This is all fucked.
Don't eat the food.
Sam's just gonna bend down while it's happening. He's like, I'm sorry, could I just get a water? To the person who's crouching down.
The person hands you a cup, like a little medieval almost paper cup, and hands it out, and it's got ice cubes and some water in it.
Well, thanks. I'm gonna reach into my pocket looking for more money that's necessary.
Okay. You actually do find more money than is necessary.
And I'm gonna hand them kind of a generous tip. I'm like, thank you, I really appreciate it.
They put their hand up to their face as if they're blushing a little bit, but again, there's just no fucking head there.
Sam's great illusions. They're just picture of the mind. I'm sure you look really nice.
And then as you do that, one of the clowns stares at you through where her head should be, and you're like,
Hey Sam. Hey Sam.
Well, what do you need?
You might not want to drink that water.
I know. Cool. I'm just trying to enjoy the show.
And then after a while, as the clowns continue their strange, morbid act, the lights go off black, and you can still see everybody in the crowd because they're glowing slightly, and they're all in the darkness. They're all kind of translucent.
Can I cast the dancing light cantrips, but just put a light in us a little bit so we look like we're glowing?
You feel you
too?
could totally cast a dancing light cantrip if you would like.
Like a personal roll.
Are you going to cast a spell?
No.
Okay. As you guys
I want to ruin the performance.
As you guys are sitting there and the lights go out completely and you can still see the faint glowing images of all the people around you. And as you're sitting there, Rock, the person next to you who's like, looks like some sort of farmer, but they have like a big knife in their back, like an ornate dagger, like looks at the two of you, and you see his face look like he's kind of frightened. Like how you guys should be scared of the things you're seeing, is like, he's like, and like, he like looks even scareder, and then all of a sudden the lights kick on, and he's like startled, and everybody's attention is drawn back to like a spotlight in the middle of the ring, and you see somebody who doesn't look translucent. They're pale, and they're kind of gaunt. They've got like dark bags under their eyes, and their eyes are like a glowing lime green, and they've got like a big top hat, and they go, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and agents of all kind," as he like looks at both of like all of you.
You just hear Rock go, "Fuck."
And like at your fuck is only overshadowed by the fact that the entire crowd cheers when he addresses everybody. It says, "Welcome to the show." And then the light kicks on like behind him, and there is a giant skeleton T-Rex. Fuck! That just like roars into the distance, and you see this dude with like a brown, like wide-brimmed sort of like musketeer's hat, and he's got like a broken chair and a whip, and he like goes, "Come on!" and whips at the T-Rex, and the T-Rex like just starts like biting him, and you realize it's an animal taming act with a fucking T-Rex skeleton. And like everybody else is losing their minds. Everyone is like,
we look disappointed and sad.
Sam's getting into it.
Okay, good for Sam. Good for Sam. Rock has this look on their face of, I'm gonna have to fight that thing, and I'm gonna get eaten by that thing.
Rock's like sitting there like trying to figure out how big those teeth are, just like
Is that gonna puncture my heart?
putting the little like finger measurements by their chest, like What's Yeager doing as this is happening?
Yeager's like sort of looking in the crowd behind them, trying to see if he can like sort of sidle his way back, like without touching anybody, and get higher up on the balcony, on like the balcony or like on the bleachers. So it's like,
Well, you're in the front row.
yeah, I know. I'm like, that's why he's looking behind us. Like, okay, is there any way I can like have them find a path upward?
So
in
are you
this.
gonna like try and crawl backwards into the people behind you, or are you gonna like stand up and try and go up the stairs to the side?
Probably like stay low, like the person doing all the hawking for all the waters and food. I'm gonna try to do the theater walk like out of people's way as I try to get up the stairs.
As you stand up, everyone in the crowd, all of like literally everybody turns and looks at you, and like the show freezes,
I
like
sit back
the
down.
whip freezes like mid-strike as the giant T-Rex like freezes as well, and then you hear a voice go, No. You can't leave before the show is over. And then
It's back down.
everybody roll a dexterity save.
Damn it. I'm gonna add a clock tower dice
I'm
to
also
this.
gonna add a clock tower dice to this. That's what, a D6 still?
That's
Yep,
still
it's a
D6.
D6.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's gonna be a 15.
16.
A 16 for me as well.
So everybody got above 15?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. As you go to sit back down, and you guys are like, everybody in the audience leaps towards you, like flying across the room, screaming as they're all like trying to get you, and you guys actually manage to all like duck out
Everybody
from
was sick?
underneath that, like, oh god! And everybody roll a d4, and that is what direction you go.
I got a 1.
Okay,
4 for Rock.
And 4 for Yeager.
so I'm gonna say, because this makes sense in my mind, Sam immediately like ducks out and, keeping low, like runs as fast as they can towards the exit, like the entrance where you guys came in. Rock and Yeager both hit the side of like the stage wall and like battle roll over it, so that Yeager's like up against the wall like cover, and Rock like grabs their sword out like fuck, and then all of a sudden you guys just see in front of you a person with a whip go and crack it, and a giant T-Rex goes.
I was sitting back down. What the fuck?
Like good old times, my friend.
I cast Fairy Fire.
All right.
So Fairy Fire is an interesting thing that it reveals invisible creatures and dispels illusions. Mm-hmm. I would like to hit it right at the center of the stage, try and get as much as like the cluster of people, and mainly the T-Rex and this tamer. And that'd be a dex save roll.
So 4 and a 19.
Well, the 4 fails, but the 19 does save.
Okay, so the tamer saved, and the T-Rex is lit up by fairy fire.
Yep, they are just glowing pink.
It is a now pink glowing skeleton T-Rex.
Did any of the other ghosts get hit? It's a 20-foot cube.
Yeah, I'll say a ton of them did. I'm not going to roll saves for them, but a ton of them did, and they are not illusions. They are ghosts. There's like 50 of them.
Yep. Okay, but they are now all glowing pink, and we all have advantage to hit those creatures.
There's no way you can hit a ghost. Not with the shit we have.
We're magic. We have
Or magical
weapons,
damage,
Oh, we can hit a ghost.
most likely.
we think. Depends on the ghost.
We can, however, just fuck up that T-Rex.
Also, hey, Ellie, where's the ringmaster?
You don't see him.
We gotta go find the ringmaster.
Yeager, it's a great thought. There's a giant T-Rex.
You guys
Run
want to roll
faster.
initiative?
We have advantage on initiative.
I rolled a 10 for initiative.
I rolled a 7 for initiative.
I rolled the 14 because I rolled an 8. Yep.
The T-Rex also got a 7.
Oh, we're going at it. What's his dex?
+0.
He goes first.
Nice. Wait, +0?
I have a -1.
Oh, no. I had to stop and wait, what? Yeah, does everybody want to make a DC 13 wisdom save now?
That's gonna be a 22.
18.
7.
You got 7?
I wasn't even affected by the ghost.
Well,
I am now.
see, they look different when they were just kind of pleasantly living up the damage that happened to them, but now they all look real fucking spooky. Yeah, roll a D4.
1.
Rock looks 10 years older.
Ah!
What's wrong, Yeager? Is everything all right?
Rock! Oh God!
What? Wait, what's Rock? Rock would look at their hands and notice not overt wrinkles, but oh, I'm 30. Just oh,
Ow! Oh!
Parker's fired.
Just a little bit of wrinkles. Their back hurts a bit more. Their voice is a little deeper. Yeager, help me!
He's just looking for his pocket watch, fuck.
The T-Rex takes a couple steps towards you. The ghosts are getting ever closer to you and Sam. I said there were 50, so I'm going to say that this is an army of CR4 creatures.
Sam reaches onto their waist, pulls out Reagan's pocket watch on instinct, looks at it, and clicks Reagan's pocket watch.
You guys feel a crushing wave crash over all of you, and you're back in the clock tower. And Rock, looks old for a second, and then, it's gone. Rejuvenates any sort of aging that happened.
Oh, I can feel my back again.
I kind of liked your hair long, though.
My hair's always long.
Yeah, but it was, down to your waist.
It was?
It was, yeah. It actually looked really fucking cool.
I never want to feel age again.
Don't stop being an agent. And then Yeager gets up and starts walking back to the fucking...
Sam's head goes down from.
All right, before we go in the... I'm going to talk to you about it.
It's fine.
We could just relay the information. Head
They
on
won't
fight.
listen.
What?
They won't listen.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Head on fight, bad idea.
I agree.
Sneak around.
I think, since we can do this as many times as we want, and they know we're an agent, we should just listen what they have to say, sit through the performance, and then maybe we'll get a chance to battle them one-on-one, and if not, we'll just go back through.
Sure. Awesome. Watch that man do jump rope with his intestines again.
I mean, you gotta admit, it was pretty impressive.
It's impressive, but I don't want to see it.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just numb because I keep seeing all my friends die. And Sam walks through the mirror.
When did I become the okay one?
You look back at where Reagan would be, and your question is answered for you.
All right.
You hear the door knocking.
Can I mourn in peace? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rockwood, get up on 5. Walk through the mirror.
So I want to ask you guys, what's your plan going into this?
All right. Sam had a good plan that we would relay to Yeager as best we can. Let's sit through the performance and see what happens.
Are you guys going to go with that plan?
All right, fine. And if we don't do that, next time, we hunt him down before he can even start. And we just kill him then.
Great plan, Yeager.
I don't know. I just think that maybe the Perkers could control an army of the undead, and not in a haha skeleton king way, oh god, they're killing me way.
No, Skeleton King was an oh god, they're killing me way.
For you.
For me.
I just think we should probably hear them out first. Just as a thought.
All right, fine.
Let's watch a circus.
You guys are all agreeing to just sit and watch the whole show?
Yep.
After the clowns and the dinosaur animal taming act, there comes a part in the show where you see the trapeze has somebody on it, and they don't look like a ghost.
I guess they have blue hair?
They do. And they're like real scared looking, and there are like 2 people that look like trapeze ghosts that are up there with them, and like one of them swings, and like the person with blue hair is wearing like a trapeze outfit but does not look comfortable up there or in this situation at all. And then you see the trapeze people as like the one swinging on the bar goes to like hold their hands out for the person to jump and grab and like perform in the thing, and they don't look like they're going to step off. And then the other trapeze person pushes them, and they don't like reach their hands out. They just kind of like fall.
Does it look like there is a net?
No.
I will cast Levitate on them before they hit the ground.
What happened to just watch the show, man? What happened to just watch the show?
Yeah, I don't like watching Lily die.
It's not Lily!
Ellie, now that I'm looking for it, which direction did the ringleader leave in? The dude with the
He just vanished.
He just like the lights went out and turned back on, and it was skeleton T-Rex and an animal tamer.
Does this creature look unwilling
I
to
don't
not
think
die?
I don't think they know what's happening, so I don't think by definition they can be willing.
Oops. Fail a con save, please.
They got a 1.
Good.
I rolled the owl dice too. I have black and blue dice for this specific.
Hey, don't kill, please!
So they just float vertically up to 20 feet in the air?
So you, like, throw, like, a gunslinger, throw Levitate out, just barely catching them as soon as they, like, manage to hit a height. They freeze, and you hear a voice say, "You can't interrupt the performance." And then,
click.
and you wake up in the clock tower.
What happened to Let's Watch the Show?
I wasn't gonna let them die.
They were gonna come after us! You showed magic! Besides, they're gonna be fine now when we go back.
Well, yeah, it's part of the performance that they break their neck on the ground.
And then if we can save them next time, we will, but we gotta see them die, as morbid as it is. We gotta see the show!
We could just always do the one I thought. Would kill the ringmaster before it even starts.
Are you telling me you are going to pull a gun out when he's talking in a sea of ghosts and fire a shot that will kill him in one shot?
I'm telling you I'm going to pull out a crossbow in a sea of ghosts and fire one shot that will kill him in one shot.
We can do this as much times as we want. All right, let's do it. If by the grace of the tower, Yeager hits the infinity shot.
Well, I mean, have we tried just like going with the back entrance?
I was going to say that too.
I mentioned sneak around earlier, but I wanted to watch. You said watch the show, and I thought we were going to watch the show.
I was fine watching the show until one of our blue-haired friends was about to meet their end.
And they weren't as soon as we did it again. I feel like no one understands that. They're fine now. Yeah, but then we would have failed because we were learning and then do it again. I am a big proponent for we could do this again and again and again.
But not if we pass.
But then we just wait until, like, we can just get to a point where we go, okay, we're going to do this thing and we may pass. Let's just restart and do everything we did again. It's just a puzzle. We can solve the puzzle.
Thing is, you got to remember, even if they won't remember it, they will.
That's not my problem, man.
All right, cool.
All right, fair point.
Let's sneak around the back.
Sneak around the back. Onward!
You guys gonna sneak around the back?
Yeah.
All right, you guys are sneaking around the back of the big top tent, and then all of a sudden, like, in front of you, you see a cloaked figure as you, like, get to where, like, all the wagons and all the, like, backstage stuff would be. And the cloaked figure goes,
Old person. Please roll under a 13. I believe.
yeah, it got a 4.
Hell yeah. Which means...
Is this a charmed, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, or restrained action?
it is paralyzed.
Yeah, it's immune to that. So you go, hold person, and it kind of like goes through its like smoky visage. And it's like, it turns, and from under the hood, you just see bright yellow,
Click.
like,
Hold bolt.
what did you say?
Hold bolt.
well-
I was going to fire a shot, and then he clicked the.
So you see the bolt like leave your hand, turn into sand, just like as all of a sudden you guys are back.
Nope.
In the clock tower.
I saw those eyes. Absolutely not. Nope. Not doing it.
Well, all right. Well, we gotta do something.
I know. I'm sorry. That one, I had a thing with that. It was bad.
Well, see, now you understand what happened with the second time.
Yeah,
with
you know,
me.
I can respect it. I apologize.
That's okay. I respect you needing to go back.
Look at us. Who thought we'd get here? Not me. Rock says this.
Sam looks vaguely offended.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just, I'm happy that we're...
To be fair, that could have been a slight at themselves.
Sam looks vaguely offended.
I'm just happy we're friends, we're family. It's good to hear. Okay. Now we get to try the infinity shot. Hey, Yeager.
I'm fine putting my prejudices aside and my past trauma and just closing my eyes and not listening to the fact that I'm gonna watch a blue-haired person hit the ground really hard.
You are correct. However, maybe I remember you don't know. Yeager could hit that.
Why not?
Onward!
Each time we go back into the tent, does the ringleader say welcome back to us or just says agents?
His dialogue doesn't change.
All right. So this time we're going to go watch the show, but while the ringmaster's still there, I guess Yeager's going to try to cap him.
I'm going to sit at the top of the bleachers.
Okay.
And I will hold my action for when Yeager is going to fire and cast slow on the ringmaster.
I guess I'm going to ready an attack. I'm just a melee guy.
Okay. Yeager, you want to roll your attack as the ringmaster appears and starts, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and agents of all kind."
Does he know that I'm here?
Yeah. He addresses you guys directly.
All right, cool. Because I was trying to make sure I was wanting to see if I got advantage or not.
Now you got to just make this shot.
14 to hit.
You miss. Your shot goes wild, and Yeager misses, and you go, "Slow!" What's the,
It's a 40-foot cube on the target, and they must make a wisdom save.
Yeah, they definitely save.
Great.
And then they, it's been sly remarks every time. They just go, "Excuse me?" And then ghosts.
Fucking started it.
Guys, and Rock pulls out their pocket watch and click.
Back in the clock tower.
We could have taken him.
All right.
Do we just sit through the performance?
I think we got to sit through the performance.
I will shut my ears and eyes.
Let's watch a live murder.
That's your guys' plan?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeager, you sitting with them again, or are you going back up in the bleachers?
I'll stay with them.
Okay. It gets to the part where trapeze act starts to happen, and then...
Sam closes their eyes, puts their head over their eyes, close their ears and go, "It isn't happening."
Rock just closes their eyes but still keeps their ears open.
You guys hear the same lead up, the drum roll, and then you hear the as the person is pushed. Is Sammy still just letting this happen?
Yeah.
You guys hear a real nasty thud, smack, and then an exploding cheer, which you guys almost are maybe something happened, but those watching, no. They're all just cheering, and the person's just not moving on the ground. And then the trapeze act is over. That's it. The next act is dancers who come out and start dancing all over the place as you see those clowns pick up the body on a stretcher and just carry it away. And then make a perception check.
All of us?
That's a 1.
That's a 4.
That's a 9.
Yeah, all of you are just too stunned as the dancing continues, and then there's some juggling acts that happen. There's a weird parade of different animals and creatures. They're all skeletons, and you guys are kind of just watching the show in this fugue state of that was a murder, a straight murder. And eventually you make it to the end of the show and nobody gets up, nobody goes to leave, and you hear a voice say, "Thank you so much for joining us at another spectacular performance. Don't you wish you could stay here forever? Don't you wish you could never leave?" And everybody slowly turns their heads to look at all three of
Really?
you.
This is what we get for what? Fuck this. Click pocket watch.
So... sniping. Yeah?
Do y'all have any way to create fire?
No, I have a big sword, and that's it.
You know? If we can find a good rock.
Hi.
Not what I meant, but I meant quick question. Are there any lanterns, things like that around the area, even if it's old oil, nothing like that?
I mean, yeah, there are like lanterns lighting up the tent and stuff. You could probably try and grab one.
So I saw a couple of lanterns at the outside the tent. It's probably old oil. It might be destroyed. It might be kind of
Desiccated?
dried. Yes, but it might still work.
Well, the reason why I ask is I just want to set the tent on fire
I
before
know.
we
That's
even
what
walk
I was
in.
thinking too. Just light it up. We don't have to go in. Just light it up. It's fine. Why not?
You know? And Rock just looks around the clock tower with just this like sense of unknowing, this deep, deep sense of unknowing, looks towards the mirror and goes,
Burn it down. Let's go.
I mean, well, here, before you walk through, here's what we can do. You can choose like a nice tactical position up on a hill.
Yeah, I was gonna stay on the hill.
Right. I'll be kind of mid-range. Rock runs over, throws like a lit torch or something onto the tent. As they come out, I'll cast slow. It's a really big area. They'll be like walking at a snail's pace, and then you two can just start hacking.
I'm about this. This is what I wanted. I wanted closure, and I'm getting closer, and I'm happy with it.
Yeager's in a tactical position up on the hill. We see him like crouched down with the crossbow, like getting ready to snipe. You guys are like waiting at the entrance, and Sam, you take the lantern over by the ticket booth and just fucking
switch.
the.
I take the lantern.
Okay, so Rock takes the lantern and just like lights the tent up, right?
I attempt to.
The tent goes up like old fabric, just like it starts blazing in an inferno. You run back to your position with Sam, and you guys don't see anything spill out. And in fact, you don't even hear anything as like the tent burns until it starts collapsing and burning, and then you hear a single voice screaming
shit.
as the entire tent collapses into ash.
As soon as the screaming fades, you just hear Rock go, "They're gonna chew us out for that one, aren't they?"
Sam looks horrified. Like, the thing, you know, when you're like, you're totally fine, my car is fine, and then you hear, like, it go around the corner and the brakes fail, like, I did this.
Rock will like start like walking towards the wreckage and seeing if can they see anything.
Actually, as you start walking towards the wreckage, like, out of the fire, a giant flaming skeletal T-Rex rises, and then you see like a bunch of ghosts slowly rise out of the fire and look at you.
Rock just says openly, not loud, but just like enough, I can't win. I can't win. I can't.
Yeah, you hears the screaming and just pulls out his pocket watch and just kind of goes, shit, and clicks it.
Back in the clock tower.
How do we fight ghosts?
I don't know. This is the first time I've felt entirely futile.
There's so many fucking ghosts. Wait, what if what we need is in the big tent? What if it's like, what if we're looking for like an orb and it's just sitting out there in the middle of the field somewhere?
I will lose every ounce of my mind that I have left if we just didn't turn right and there was just a building and it turns out there was just some like a tile orb just being like, hello.
Was there like a risk of a carnival? Because if there was just like a fortune teller booth and there was an orb sitting there.
Sam, if you just spoke that into existence, I will not be able to contain myself and I will cry.
Oh. Yeah, no, I thought you were going to enact violence on me, and
No,
I was
why would I
prepared
do-
for that.
why would I do
But
that?
now the fact that I've made you emotionally vulnerable really hurts.
Onward.
Adventure.
You guys gonna go through and look for some sort of fortune-telling booth?
We're just gonna look for anything that isn't the big tent.
Anybody want to roll a perception check?
When we go through, I'm just gonna wait on the top of the hill and just keep an eye out for you.
Who's good at perception out of all of us? I have a +1. All right, go for it. I'll clock tower dice you if need be.
Can you aid me?
I can't aid you, but I'll clock tower
If you
dice
take
you.
your action to give me aid.
If that's a thing, yeah, I'll take my action to give him aid.
21.
Not only do you not see any sort of anything other than the big top, you know from your knowledge that like there shouldn't be anything out here at all. Like this whole big top is fucking not where it should be. Like
So from my 2 years of knowledge and just the check, this land should be like desiccated. There's nothing here, right?
right, you're in the middle of like a kingdom's like rural areas past where there's even farm. Like usually there's like all manner of wild animals out here and shit. Which you're like, you know, like where there should be like mountain lions and shit, and you're like, oh, they're
Fuck it, backwards. We're gonna go backwards. We're gonna where we spawn. We're going the opposite way. We're just walking. I am at my limit.
Okay, wait. Last idea, final plan.
I
Here.
feel like Reagan would have gotten this by now.
God, I didn't want to say it out loud. Fucking hell.
You just see Rock just like stare off into space on the ground.
As Sam says that, and like Yeager's like, I didn't want to fucking acknowledge that. You guys feel like the clock tower, the giant face of the clock tower, is just like looking at you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. And Rock just starts yelling the same sentence for what feels like eternity. But just
at the giant
like
clock face.
It gets angrier.
At like the 30-second
angrier.
mark, like Sam just walks through the mirror, like not wanting to.
Yeah, Yeager's gonna go through as well.
On the 30th, fuck you, which is where their voice is strained.
You hear the knock.
Rock, in an angry stupor, gets up, power walks to the door, rips it open, and goes, "What?"
You try to open the door, and it doesn't. Just like
Rock, after trying to open it, just like hangs their head. All of the anger seeped out of them in one futile action. Goes, I guess, do we go again? And they're just talking to themselves. No one else is in here. They walk through the mirror.
okay. What's your guys' plan?
Good fucking question.
Yeah. So when we get let in initially, Yeager's gonna walk in, and instead of going to sit down, walks to the side and starts walking to the back.
Okay.
He's like, fuck it, we work here now. And just keeps walking to the back.
Sam is just gonna like talk to the person, and be like, I want in. I'll perform.
So you're talking to the Spectre after buying a ticket to go in, or are you just going into the tent?
No.
Because I am operating under the assumption that every time you guys have paid for a ticket, got a ticket, and gone in the same way. If you were changing that, I need to know.
I pay for a ticket, yeah.
You pay for a ticket.
And then I go the opposite
and then you
way.
just go along the stage to go into the back where you can enter into the stage. Okay.
If it looks like I'm trying to enter without a ticket, will the Spectre stop me?
Are you going to try and enter without a ticket?
I'm gonna say to the Spectre, I'd like to perform.
Do you have a ticket? Because you can't see the Spectre unless you buy one.
Which is, I will buy a ticket and then.
Okay. And you go up to the Spectre.
I like this carnival and would like to provide my talent.
Tickets.
While Sam is doing that, I'd like to see if I could sneak past the Spectre to
Go
the back.
for it. Roll a stealth check.
I have a -1.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Does a 25 hit your AC?
I'm dead. Oh, actually, I'm not. No, the fuck am I talking about?
24 damage.
Okay, can I uncanny dodge that?
Yes, 24 necrotic damage. And you have to succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. Your maximum HP is reduced by that amount. As Rock is sneaking around the back, the other Spectre that you had seen that just goes,
Trespasser.
and has yellow eyes that light up, and then it life drains you.
Okay. Why are there two Spectres?
Are you asking it?
Yeah. I'm just saying it out loud at this point.
Why are there two Spectres? And it holds its hand out. Cast life drain. Well, it just completely missed. Got a 1 and then 16.
Haha, fucker! Step.
Rolled a hit.
That is a 12.
You miss. It goes right through. Just
That makes sense.
tries to life drain you again. Does a...
If it has a 2 in front of it, then yes.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It would be a 13.
Miss.
Okay. It's your turn.
Rock, thinking like I'm gonna stab it again, that has a moment of, it's a fucking ghost. Why am I doing this? And will disengage and run back to Sam.
Okay.
Sam has gone in. Sam has gone in and is trying to follow Yeager to the back before.
Did you pay your ticket? Okay. Then you go in. Just you see Yeager's like already like trying to go back behind the fucking thing.
Yep, Yeager's doing the I will belong here walk.
Mm-hmm.
He's just walking along, and then like he's trying to, while he's walking, he's looking for the blue-haired person to see if they're already up there, or if they're down here right now and they're being pushed up
Okay.
there.
You manage to get through the stage and back to the like backstage area of the carnival, and you see like tied up to what looks like a fly system is the blue-haired person, like by rope, just like they're like kind of conscious. And Sam, you are like walking about halfway in. What are you doing?
Is there like is there a knife throwing area, like for somebody who's to get knives thrown into them from the clowns and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Cool. I pull a knife out and then cut them free.
All right, they drop to the ground.
Catch them if I can on the way
Okay.
there, and lay them out. And then I'm still looking around, making sure there's no like nothing else is back here.
Right. You get to about this point when, Sam, you're about to enter the stage, and then you hear the organ music start, and the whole place comes to life again, and there are people all around you, except this time straight out, as everything comes to life around you, all of them just turn to look at you.
I will start casting illusions like it's a performance.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
You're
I'm on stage.
Yeah, ha, and then you hear this behind you, and you just feel this breath, this cold breath on your neck.
And I will disengage.
And go. Well, your action was spent casting illusions. Its action is spent. Do a bite. Does a 16 hit your AC?
Just barely.
Crunch.
It's okay. If I get hit, I can teleport away. And I can half the damage.
33 piercing damage?
Half.
Okay, so it would be 17 piercing damage. And its second attack?
First one makes you teleport, right?
Yeah, after the first attack, I can teleport 30 feet away.
Oh, all right, well, you doing that?
I'm teleporting to where Yeager is.
Okay, all around you guys are those black specters.
Slow.
Oh, which one?
It's a 40-foot cube.
Oh, all right, I'm going to say there are 7 of them. 18, 10, 17, 14, 5 now. That one's 1 fail. 19.
Boy, that one is really slow.
All the rest of them.
Yeager's gonna take the blue-haired person, throw him over his shoulder, and then disengage and start running for the door. I need answers, I need answers, I need answers, I need answers, I need answers.
First action is to pick the person up.
Oh, shit.
Their first action, all 7 of them, I'm going to have 3 of them cast Life Drain on you. The other one cast Life Drain on you. And then the slow one, I don't remember what slow does. So
They can take either an action or a bonus action, not both. They can take no reactions, and their movement is...
It would cast a spell of an action.
So, in that case, roll a d20, and on an 11 or higher, it doesn't take effect until the creature's
16.
The spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn.
Oh, okay.
And it must use its action that turn to complete the spell.
It wants to roll low on that?
Yes.
Oh, weird. So, let's see. First 3 on Yeager. That's a 21 to hit. That's a 11 to hit. Probably misses, right? Natural 20.
I'm gonna... And can he dodge that last one? I'd rather take the full damage than...
So, all told, with the uncanny dodge, you take 42 points of
I'm
damage.
still up. I'm fucking tanky.
To be fair, I have 47 health.
I have 69.
Jesus Christ. Okay. It would have been worse, too, because it would have been fucking 60-something.
Yep.
Sam's turn. 17 plus...
Hits.
6. Yeah, okay.
My AC is 15.
14 plus 6.
Yep.
Ooh, that one, that's 16. Okay. That's all 3. I'm not going to roll for them just to save time, so I'm just going to do the average damage, which is 21. So
half that. Or a half one of them.
yeah, so it's 42 plus, we'll just say 10, so it's 52.
Well,
Sam just-
I am dead.
Actually, you're dead, yeah, because it's life drain. Sam's just withered into nothing.
God damn it!
You're fucked up.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
what am I
Your
doing?
maximum HP. Oh, actually, roll fucking a Constitution save, and whether or not it's drained from your max health depends on that.
15.
Okay.
Do I do 3? Or
Yeah,
I
you do 3. That's 1 save.
1.
A natural 1.
Yep. And then it's a bad natural one. I roll a 6. And then fucking 18.
Okay, you take, God, a natural 1 on life drain. You take 2 points of exhaustion, as well as taking it from your natural hit points. You're just like, ugh.
Fuck.
So I
And
believe
then-
your movement speed is halved.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
And then if I'm carrying somebody else who has it.
Yeah.
And then if I fucking,
You run it?
coin in their hand. What do we need here?
I fucking hate you.
What do we need here?
You burned me alive!
No, I didn't. I didn't. But what do we need here?
Take their ring, you fucking morons.
Click.
Oh god, that hurts so much.
Okay.
Hey guys, did you know that they can steal your life away? Wow, that.
Fuck it. Okay, it's a ring. We need a ring. The fucking dude has a ring. Fuck. We know what we have to do now.
They chewed you out, didn't they?
Yeah.
As all of you look to each other, Sam still freaking out from the damage, you realize that now you know what the mission is.
Hey everyone, Who's here? Thank you for listening. As always, I'd like to thank our producer, me, at Who's.music, and our editor, Cal, for making the episodes what they are. I'd also like to thank our sponsor, Alpha Lupine Images, for donating the equipment to help us make more content with better quality. Thank you to Trent, Cal, Ellie, and myself for their great performances. And thank you again for listening. I'm doing the outro this time because I accidentally deleted the episode 43 outro that Ellie had recorded. I am the head president of UPI University. Or is that a principal? Some other B word. We release bi-weekly, so our next episode, episode 44, will be out on April 1st. So until then, time's ticking. See you in the clock tower.